Wow, Chloe, this was a really good idea. Perfectly planned, really well thought out. This is a nightmare.
I'm not looking for any sort of trouble. I swear.
Leave the gun.
It's not a gun. It's just a little bit of hope. I'm Luke, by the way.
Kelsey.
There's a spot nearby, sort of a local watering hole. Don't expect a warm welcome.
Let me be crystal clear here. You don't get to walk in and dictate what we can and can't say. You got it? John! Enough.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
I think it's best you leave.
You know what? I think that's the first time I've ever seen you without a drink in your hand.
So, troublemaker. I'm Allie.
What's your story?
Just looking for a place to fit in, I guess. Maybe the world doesn't need hope. Maybe it doesn't need me.
I think you being here is doing something. Don't worry about him. The running rumor is he was attacked by some kid with a bat a few years ago. And he just went mad.
Come on now, round two.
Well, that was fun.
I'm gonna get out of here and head more north. Do you want to tag along?
Lead the way. Quickly, please.
I guess we're a little late to the party.
This little girl came in. All hell broke loose.
I hear a friend of yours got a little rowdy here.
I have no idea what you're talking about. This place has always been a dump.
You know, there's a lot of chaos these days. But I think it's important we maintain some sort of order in all of this. Don't you agree?
All I will say is, we all have that troublemaker sibling.
You earned it.
I am a simple man. I believe everyone out there, no matter their story, can be of use in this chaotic and fractured world. Second chances are a necessity as we shift our dire outlook to one of structure, form, and order. However, troublemakers and thugs make progress impossible. And while they should be allowed the opportunity to change, we must also make sure that mistakes do not repeat. No matter how hard it may be. Out there is someone who should answer for the disruption of the peace. So, let's find her and give her the opportunity to start over. And let us hope it ends without resistance, so that another life doesn't have to end on this day.
So what's up north that you're heading to?
No clue.
Oh, I guess I figured you must have heard of something up there.
No, honestly, I'm just trying to keep myself on the move, hoping that by either pure accident or dumb luck, I stumble upon whatever it is that I'm looking for.
What are you looking for? The group you mentioned?
Yeah, I hope so, but other than that, not a clue. Anyway, we should probably stop for the night. We've been walking for a while, the sun's falling pretty fast. This looks like a pretty good spot, if you ask me. And I don't know about you, but I don't really want to get caught in the dark trying to find a better one.
Sounds good.
Are you hungry?
No, I'm good. Thanks. You remind me of a friend of mine.
Yeah? Tell me about them.
Well, I only knew her for a couple days at the beginning of all this, but she managed to find comfort in this madness. Kind of like you, I guess. I've never met another person who found fun at the end of the world, you know?
Well, I appreciate the comparison. She sounds like a fun girl.
Yeah.
What was her name?
Kelsey.
Oh.
What?
What are the odds of that? You two have the same name.
Yeah, what are the chances of that?
What a crazy world we live in.
It really is.
Knock, knock.
Looks empty, but someone's been here recently.
Maybe we're on the right path. That said, I doubt they'll mind us using the building for the night.
I think we should continue on. They're gonna stop too, and we can gain some advantage.
The others will continue through the night. We can rest. It's been a long day. Everyone get comfy. Sit down, relax. You're making me nervous.
Nothing.
You have more than enough on you. Eat what you have.
You better watch your tone.
As entertaining as I find this, you two need to take a break from the staring contests. At least for one night, please. I prefer to keep both my eyes closed when I sleep. Enough. silence isn't any better. Ryan, tell us how you got here. Despite clearly already having taken the long road, you haven't told us very much.
Nothing exciting to share.
Ah, come on now. We've all got skeletons in the closet. The weak don't survive here. It's the ones with a chip on their shoulder. They do. The strong make it all work. The others just accept their fates. I don't read you as someone to accept a predetermined fate. There's a reason you're here, and a reason you're still pushing forward. It's all right if a few people had to be removed along the way. I'm sure it's not that bad. Good Lord, you should hear John's story. He's the poster boy for second chances being so crucial. Go on.
I was an accountant prior to this.
See? Already a twist in the tail.
I made a few bad decisions in my life. Got into some pretty deep financial trouble. Even though I worked my ass off for people, I got to go home and sit back and wonder if the lights were going to be on the next day. It was tough, man. Really tough. Not knowing where your next meal's coming from, not knowing if I had enough gas to get to work, and if I did, knowing I had to sit and take a bunch of crap from stick-up-the-ass bosses who cut you the second you sneeze funny. But even that little bit of cash always went into the next drink. Needed something to relax at the end of the night. Not sure if the wife deserved to be on the receiving end of all that, but good God, she could take a hit better than most I've come across since this all fell.
But that is the past. If we don't learn from our mistakes and work towards the future, then we're simply doomed. Can't change the past, isn't that right?
Exactly. Clean slate. I can't think about what I've done. It's best I just forget about it and move on. Which is what we all did. It's much better that way. Hope she's alright, but who knows?
So, Ryan, what led you to your clean slate?
I decided to take care of those I felt weren't needed or necessary in this world anymore. I killed my father and my mother and made sure they never had the chance to take another breath. And then I spent my time making sure the arrogant, greedy, sycophantic sacks of shit who only wanted to take advantage of the world they were responsible for destroying in the first place got to spend the rest of their time giving back to it as they decayed into the dirt. And I'm not quite sure I'm done with that yet.
Good. See? Getting that out already feels better. But now you've got us, we can help you forget the mistakes of the past. And you can help us shape the future that we all know will be better for everyone. Now, get some sleep.
If anyone's after you, they'll be headed this way now.
Sorry.
It's okay. Must have been intense.
Just caught me by surprise.
Well, lucky for you, you're up just in time for breakfast. Here.
I think I'll save this for later if that's all right.
Feel free. You know, I had some pretty crazy nightmares at the start of all this. You know how people have those dreams that they're falling and then they get shocked awake? Well, I kept having these really bizarre ones where I kept falling out of a building and then into a sinkhole. Terrifying.
That doesn't sound fun.
Thankfully, they stopped the more I got used to the idea that things weren't going back to normal. Anyway, you know what's funny about all this? I've been wandering this place for years now, just hopping from location to location, never finding a permanent place to stay. I've met a ton of people, tagged along with a couple of groups here and there, ate some food that I wasn't sure was actually food, drank water from every single pond, stream, and lake I've come across, and still I just continue on, walking forward, looking for some group that might not even exist. And despite all the time that's passed, and all of the stories that I've heard from different people, I still have no clue what actually happened. Like at all. I mean, I saw the violence and I saw the crazy turn that things took at the start of this, but... Do you know what happened?
Kind of.
Well, that's more than me.
I mean, I wish I could say zombies or an out-of-control pandemic or something more simple.
Honestly, zombies would have been kind of cool.
Yeah. I think it was a million little things. From what I can tell, a lot of different people got tired with how things were. And for good reason. I mean, how many have to be killed before peaceful protest just isn't an option anymore? You take that, you mix it with a long-standing taking and a much lesser giving, and you get frustration. You get anger. You get an angry mob not willing to put up with it anymore.
So the people got fed up and that led to this?
No, it wasn't them that caused this. At first, it all made sense. People just wanted to be treated fairly, to not be scared of who they were, to get a chance to live without being terrified if they were going to eat that week or not. That, and a lot of people lost patience looking at a flag at half-mast, being told it was enough to move on. But others took advantage of the needs. They used it to cause chaos, and pretty quickly groups turned on each other. Those who weren't involved thought it was too much. They were just out there to cause trouble. It's never what it was about. People wanted a fair and better life. To not be used at every turn. Before they could plead their case, there were people throwing grenades in the middle of it all. At first, it was small sections of fighting. People up high didn't take it seriously. By the time they did, it was too late. And those causing trouble just caused irreversible damage. Fighting escalated. Governments fell, towns burned to the ground. So many people murdered. Any steps towards fixing this was reversed with each new death. It never slowed, it only got worse. People tried to flee to stay safe. Most of them never got the chance. And those wronged, hoping to change the world for the better, were blamed for it all, but it wasn't them. It was never them. But people who were fighting for the better, the ideas they wanted heard, they're gonna be the reason something like this never happens again.
Kind of sounds like we probably should have all seen this coming.
Maybe.
Well, we should probably get going, if you still wanted to tag along.
Yeah, I actually might, if that's okay with you.
The more the merrier.
It's a beautiful morning out. It's water, I promise. Listen, I know the group can come on strong. And I'm as guilty as the rest. Trust me. But I just want you to know that I truly do want the best. I'm trying. I really am. It's been hard on everyone. And I don't think a single person thought we'd still be here this long. We can be the change.
I don't need the speech.
I know you don't.
I've seen what people can do. I've seen what neglect can cause. And I've seen how everyone likes to ignore things as they fall into madness. People need to pay for their mistakes.
Right. But they need a second chance, no?
Maybe.
You've got fight in you. I admire it. You're useful. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think you have an incredible ability to make things happen and get them done when no one else will take that final step forward. It's not always pretty, and it shouldn't be. We're making the sacrifices no one else will. And making those tough decisions for the sake of everyone else who may look down on us along the way. They need us. More than they'll ever admit. And you've got the guts they need. I mean, your first instinctual reaction in this new world was to remove your only family from you. And yes, I imagine that was hard for you. But just know, it was necessary. Before we head out, I just want you to know, one-on-one, just me to you, that I've got your back. And I will protect you, no matter what. You've got a purpose here. And I'll do everything I can to give you the life you need here. You have my word.
All right, let's get going. John, let's go.
So I forgot to ask, where were you when this all went, like?
I was in my apartment. I thought there was a fire or something when a bunch of people decided to leave. I sort of just went with the crowd and never looked back. How about you?
Home? With my family.
Oh, awesome. Well, at least you got to enter this craziness all together.
Lucky me.
Don't quote me on this, but I think we're close to an old drive-in theater. Sort of like a makeshift community spot now. Thankfully, all friendly.
It's great.
And I think it's this way? No, wait.
What's the deal with this group you're looking for?
You're full of questions today, hey? Supposedly, they're like a traveling group of survivors that just move from spot to spot, looking to help people.
Sounds great.
Agreed. I'm hoping I can convince them that I can be of use. I can't imagine they're turning anyone away at the door these days.
Probably not.
You should join too. If we ever find them.
Actually, having something to do might be nice. But I don't want to be a hassle tagging along, so I would just stick to it. What?
Hey! You guys lost?
No, we're good. Thank you.
You sure?
Yep.
Your friend there. Any chance she knows about a fight that broke out 2 days ago? Just a ways back?
You ready to run?
Always.
Take that path. Cut her off.
need to move.
I think we should split up. That might be our best option. I'm gonna go that way and try to get one of them to follow. You go down that way. I'm almost certain there's a way out down there.
Where are you?
Got it. Go. Really?
Get back here!
Shit.
Did you find her?
No. Where were you?
Well, the path goes all the way around the woods. If anything, you slowed me down.
Follow the trail. They split up. He head that way. He isn't important. Go. I got the girl.
On it, boss.
Come on. We just want to talk. We know that you've met some unfortunate people. Some truly vile, evil folks. But we promise, we just want to talk. We have someone who'd love to meet you. That's all. Like I said, we just want to talk.
We can talk when I'm done with you. Just don't expect to have any teeth left.
Really? Sucker punching a child? That's where we're at?
Oh, because a 2-on-1 fight was the more respectable option.
Good shot, though. Did you get the other one?
Yeah. He's not going anywhere.
Good. Thanks for the workout. I was serious. We just want to talk. We want to talk to a very specific person who you happen to match the description of. So let's cut the shit and get right to the point. What is your name?
I promise you, we're not the violent type, sweetheart.
But we also don't take kindly to unhinged destruction in our area. We want to make sure that the right people end up on the receiving end of our disappointment. So let's try this again. I'm gonna ask you one more time. And just know, if you don't answer, we'll have to get our friend over here involved, and I can promise you, he is not as kind as us. So what is your name?
Answer the question, or I'm gonna go back and find your friend and snap his other leg.
My name is Kelsey.
We got her. Let Cain know.
What did I tell you? Wonderful.
There's that old drive-in nearby. Meet him there? Head towards the coast. You should find that old theater we usually hit up. We'll be there in an hour.
All right, let's go meet our young rebel.
Think Hanlon might like this?
Keep it. Might need to use it for show here in a minute.
Might call dibs on this bat, though, if you're not using it.
All yours. Time to stand tall and keep your heads up high. We're nearly there.
Let's go, sunshine. One. Shouldn't be an issue after all. who can hear me? We're just here for a quick rest, and then we will be on our way. No need for concern. Soon enough, you'll all be able to go back to your business.
But we want to make it clear that if we see anyone make any unexpected moves, well, you're gonna end up like our friend Kelsey here. Which I can promise you, you don't want. Thank you for understanding. Want some? That was quite the chase back there.
You are probably going to regret that.
You know what? You're not going anywhere. And if I'm being honest, the next 30 minutes or so are probably going to be the only moments of peace you get in the next little while. But I promise you, we're not going to hurt you. Let's get into it. Where'd you come from? And why? Why did you think it was okay to destroy such a respectable establishment along your journey?
He is right, you know. We are the good ones, the nice ones. When Cain comes, things tend to go south pretty quickly. And then there's Big Red. Pretty sure she'd take out someone's dog if they looked at her funny.
You might not want to call her Big Red. She hears that, you lose your tongue.
I don't know her name.
It's Ryan. You idiot. How do you not know that?
She sounds pretty scary. What's her deal?
Nobody wants to talk now, eh?
I've heard about a lot of dangerous people. She seems worse than most.
You have no idea. She's got them eyes. Like something snapped in that head of hers, I tell you.
So what are you guys, just like a group of thugs? Running around the woods?
I think I've had a change of heart. How about we be quiet for the next little bit?
Are you serious?
Shush. Conserve your energy. Just sit tight, enjoy the nice day, and we'll be moving along soon enough.
This feels like a bit much.
Quiet.
Just take it easy. Seriously. Don't make this any harder than it needs to be. Sit tight, Tiger.
Hey, you. Why is it that whenever I come to the rescue, one of you has your hands tied behind your back? Here. You're gonna want this. Now then, let's kick some ass, shall we? He's all yours. I meant with the bat, but holy shit. Okay, we gotta go. Can I hug you? Of course you can.
Unrelated, but where exactly are we going?
I was following you.
No, you said follow me. This is way too out in the open. We can't just...
We're here.
I feel like we have some lost time to make up for. Did you ever find your family?
So, you ready for a story?
Oh.